Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Stuart, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot. Well, we're back at St. Thomas Wharf, the Cap to Bucktouche lighthouse over across the water there. Whew, I'm out of breath because I hauled the wagon all through that thick sand there. Anyway, here today we're trying a new project. We're going to do a modified jungle antenna. Now, what is a jungle antenna? Well, a jungle antenna is basically an improvised antenna that the military used, the Canadian military especially used it. And basically all it was back in the military was 4 pieces of wire cut for a particular frequency. So today we're going to go on 20 meters. So we have the radiating element, which is a quarter wave at 16.5 feet, I think it is, was the measurement, 16.48. And then we have 3 counterpoises at the same length. So makes up basically a full wave. You think about it, 4 times a quarter is a full wave. So 1 radiating element, 3 counterpoises, and the coax today will become a counterpoise as well. But it was meant to be for soldiers when they're in the field, the jungle, or anywhere in the field, to put up an antenna quickly. Because in the military, the jungle antenna, they say that the insulators are made out of, the Americans call them MREs, we call them ration packs. The spoons sort of there, twigs to keep the legs apart. We're going to do modified because I didn't want to damage a piece of coax, so we made a makeshift jungle antenna, but the same principles apply. So we're going to get that up in the air. We're going to use the DX Commander pole to get it up. And then we'll figure out somewhere to get these counterpoises. I got my snow pegs with me, so they may work. All right, let's get this thing up in the air. It's a busy beach. The beach is very busy today because it's a beautiful day. Well, this beach, it's busy. There's like 10 people on it. That's busy. All right, so here's the top of the antenna tied off or taped up to the top of the DX Commander pole. I have an insulator on here. If I was in a forestry situation, I can tie some string down there, hook that up into a tree. But today we're going to use the DX Commander pole since we're on the beach. Don't have a lot of high trees around, so that's what we're going to do. All right, let's get this thing up in the air. All right, so there it is up on the DX Commander pole. You see where the 3 counterpoises come out. We have our coax here, the DX Engineering orange coax. There's our 3 counterpoises. We have a AB or a junction using banana clips, a junction box or whatever you want to call it there. And then we go up to the top. And then we just had our snow spikes from the winter. We brought these, and these insulators kind of fit onto it perfectly with it upside down. So there you go, folks. There's the modified jungle antenna that we used in the Canadian military for HF communications in the field. Now, of course, I did these on trails, just natural vegetation, but it worked as a modified version of it. Let's go have a look at our SWR on the SARC, and we'll have a look at where we like to play at 14,160-ish or 14,17. Let's have a look at the SWR. Well, that's pretty darn good. 1.17, 35 ohms. So if we go up to the general portion of the band, which we don't usually work at, 14.25, we're at 1.28. The jungle antenna, I used Amazon speaker wire. I had one of those not AB, what am I saying, AB? I got one of those basic binding poles with a BNC connector. Used 259 adapter for it. My DX Commander pole, I have the Amazon speaker wire running up. Maybe $20 in parts, maybe, if that. So yeah, the whole idea is to be fast and independent, and you don't have to go and buy a bunch of stuff. Again, me on this channel, I used to buy all the crap to go do POTA and portable. No need to now. Once you figure out how to make this stuff, and remember your calculations, right? So to figure out, this is for 20 meters. Now, you could I would imagine put a 4-to-1 on it and use it for multiband, but I have it just cut for 20 meters. Remember your formula, 468 divided by frequency in megahertz gives you half wavelength. Divided by 2 gives you the quarter wavelength, or 234 divided by frequency in megahertz will give you the quarter wavelength. And that's all it is. That's how easy it is. Now, you can use the boomerang mindset that I did with the boomerang. Remember when I went out and did that video with the Simon VA7BIX's boomerang? And you could tap these at different lengths so you can bring it down and just, go and change bands quickly. This is meant to be, this is a mono bander, one band. This way I have it set up here today. One band, that's it. Nothing fancy. Oh, one of my counterpoints just blew over. So, nothing fancy. Let's get on the air and see how this thing works now. All right, so we already had a casualty. Our little PVC pipe couldn't stand the wind, so found that piece of wood. Actually, buddy in the car over there gave it to me out of his trunk. So let's get that and see how that works. So we're back in business. So I got that piece of wood drove in there pretty good now. So let's get the radio set up and see what we can do here. So we're on 14180. We're here at UK station. And we can hear the Caribbean station too. All right, so we know that antenna receives. Let's see how good it does on transmit. All right, so it's a beautiful 26 degrees on the beach today. So it's fantastic, fantastic weather. And there's only 3 of us left on the beach now. The 2 ladies that are swimming and me. So it emptied out pretty quick. All right, so we're at St. Thomas de Kent here in New Brunswick. I'll put a map up on the screen so you can see where we are in the world. But we got the old fishing dock that we used when we were here in December. It was bitterly cold, you remember that? So we're here on the beach. Last time we were here, we used the 3 performers in a beam configuration, 3-element beam, and that worked great. So here we're just at a different part of the beach because it was busy where we were when we got here. Now we got the jungle antenna. So let's get spotted. Let's make some calls. And of course we'll work where we like to work on 14160-ish. Sounds like it's pretty quiet right now. I haven't even tuned the radio. So I got a pretty good match without even having to tune the radio. Just getting ham 2K polo all set up. CQDX 20 meters. CQDX 20 meters. Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot. Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot. CQDX. Hello, CQDX 20 meters. Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot. CQDX 20 meters. That moment when you're waiting for your first contact. Is this thing working? CQDX, hello CQDX, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQDX. Is this antenna working? CQDX 20 meters, CQDX 20 meters, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQDX 20 meters.
Alpha Echo 4, Golf Whiskey.
Alpha Echo 4, Golf Whiskey, good to hear from you, 5 and 9.
5 9, Tango November, QSL.
Thank you, I'm just using the jungle antenna for 20 meters tonight. Just made it this afternoon and giving it a whirl.
Yeah, I've enjoyed watching your antenna videos, so go out and try them after you throw them up there. So good luck and have a great evening, 7-3.
Thanks for the call. You're the first contact. I'm happy this thing is working. 7-3, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot. Foxtrot 4, Alpha Bravo India. Hello, Christoph, 5 and 9.
Yeah, 5 and 9, see what, 7-3.
Thank you, merci beaucoup. 73, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot. Okay. Italy Kilo 1, Radio Lima Kilo, you're 5 and 9.
Thank you so much.
73, Bone Opportuna, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot.
Mike India 6, Norway, Charlie Golf, my friend, over.
Mike India 6, Norway, Charlie Golf. Hello, no, nice to get you. I'm sitting on the beach tonight with an improvised jungle antenna, over.
QSL, about there, let's see, you're 5 and 8, 5 and 8 there. A little bit of QSP, but other than that, you're turning well, over.
Well, I think my S meter is broken because you're not moving it, but you sound like a 5 and 9.
Okay, my friend. Okay, Steve, I will let you get on with this 73, my friend, and keep up the good work, over.
Yeah, thanks, Noel. Thanks for the call, my friend. Nice to see my antenna is working after just putting it together haphazardly in the garage. 7-3, mate.
7-3, bye-bye.
Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQDX.
Kilo Foxtrot 4, Hotel Oscar, Quebec.
Kilo Foxtrot 4, Hotel Oscar, Quebec. What did I tell you? No South Carolina stations allowed, over.
Oh, well, then likely from Guam, how's that?
All right, well, with the way you guys got your call signs, you can actually do that.
Yeah, no, I don't really like it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, well, you're 5 and 5, my friend.
You're a little better, about 5'7".
You saw my pictures of the antenna?
I haven't had a chance to really look at them yet.
Yeah, just a little Amazon speaker wire, 16 and a half foot wire going up, and then 3 16 and a half foot wires as counterpoises. And I got the coax as a counterpoise as well, over.
Okay, yeah, I saw your design, and I actually extrapolated it for 40 meters. That might be something I might build for 40, over.
Well, you know, I'm using the DX Commander pole right now, and I got the feed point up about halfway. So, you know, probably there's a 10-meter pole. I don't know my math really, 16 and a half meters, 16 and a half feet into meters, but it's about halfway. And you probably could do it for 40, but your counterpoise would be pretty low to the ground.
Yeah, I would use PVC pipe and glue the 45 degree elbows back to back, and then you put the radiator up on top of that. Probably use like 1-inch PVC pipe or something like that.
Yeah, that would work. That would work for sure. Well, let's brainstorm that. Maybe I'll make one as well.
Hey, I like the idea. I'll let you get back to it. It's good to talk to you again. 7-3.
Yeah, you're sounding good. 7-3, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot.
Golf 0, Tango, Zulu Delta.
Golf 0, Tango Zulu Delta, nice signal, 5 and 9.
Hi, Stuart. Great to hear you, my friend. 5-9 into Southwest England this evening.
Hey, Rich, we were talking about you today, me and Mike, VE3MZD. You actually said, hey, do you know that Rich moved to England? I said, yeah, I found out a couple of days ago.
Yeah, he's living over here now. Yeah, he did well with that WWA, didn't he?
20. I think he finished 29th overall.
Yeah, number 1 in Canada as well. He took a week off of work to do the contest. I guess that's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess you can call it that. Yeah, I didn't bother. I did VE9 WWA for the month of January, and I was kind of burnt out after it. So I said no more WWA this year.
Yeah, I told Mike to get some of those DX diapers. You don't have to leave his chair.
That's right. That's right. Anyway, I'm just sitting on the beach here, Rich, in New Brunswick, just overlooking the Atlantic Ocean. I can see PEI on the horizon, so it's a beautiful evening. 22 degrees Celsius.
Wow, that's nice there. Well, we're going to have another heat wave over here. They're forecasting in the 30 degrees again within the next few days, so it's pretty darn hot. Anyway, okay, well, I'm just about 1 mile from the ocean here, so here in southwest England. So yeah, anyway, a beautiful evening. Anyway, won't keep it there, Stuart. Great to hear you as always. You take care, and hey, good DX, V9 CF. Golf 0, Tango Zulu Delta.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get used to that call now, because now I used to recognize the old one there, but now I'll have to start memorizing the new one. All right, Rich, good to hear from you, mate. And yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to be out. I was up late watching the football last night, so and up early this morning, so I don't know how late I'll be out here, but we'll stay out for another hour or so and enjoy the beautiful evening. 7-3, mate.
Yeah, okay there, Stuart. Yeah, looking forward to the game against Norway. We'll see how that goes. 7-3, Stuart. All the best.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQDX.
Victor Yankee 2, Juliet Golf Charlie.
Victor Yankee 2, Juliet Golf Charlie, 5 and 9 across the Northumberland Strait.
Yeah, Roger, Stuart, where are you at today?
At the St. Thomas de Kent fishing wharf. They closed it down for fishing, but the beach is still open.
Very nice. Okay. Is that a POTA activation for you, or you're just hanging out?
Well, it is part of the POTA, but Charlie Alpha 6504, which is the bigger region for the wildlife management area. But I'm just kind of hanging out and seeing what. I made a jungle antenna in my garage yesterday, and I took it out today to test it. It's just a simple 4-element, 16 and a half foot Amazon speaker wire, 1 rating element, 3 counterpoises.
Sounds awesome. Sounds intriguing. The band's kind of sucked today, so I'm glad you're making some contacts. Maybe the band's getting a bit better. Okay, Stuart, we'll let you work a whole bunch of folks. Have fun on the beach. Enjoy. Hope the mosquitoes aren't bad. VE9CF, VY2JGC. Over to you. 7-3, Stuart. 7-3.
Yeah, I lost one of my counterpoises. I got to go fix it. It snapped off the pole. Okay, I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Yeah, Roger. FYI, you're 15 over S9 here.
Yeah, you're sounding good too. I'm going to go and restring up my counterpoise. CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters. Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ 20 meters. Just for the record, I'm running 92 watts. So I got some good reports into Europe and Israel on 92 watts tonight. Not too bad for that jungle antenna. And if you stay to the end, I'll show you all the parts that I made so you can get a close up. CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot. Victor Echo 3, Papa Tango Alpha. Stephen, you're 5 and 9. I'm on the beach tonight with my jungle antenna, over.
Oh, must be nice. You're 5'9", Ontario.
Yeah, the jungle antenna is just a simple Amazon speaker wire, quarter wave vertical with 3 counterpoises, over.
Amazon speaker wire, okay.
Yeah, well, it's an old Army antenna that we made when I was in the Army doing field-expedient antennas. So I pulled it out of the Canadian military antenna handbook, over.
Okay, well, they do work.
Yeah, it worked then, it works now. 7-3, my friend, good to hear from you.
Well, good one. How'd you make out in the contest?
1,029 QSOs, I think just shy of 200,000 points.
Wow. And I thought I did okay at 40,000. Oh, well, there you go, show, eh?
Yeah, I think my biggest thing I got was I got a bunch of multipliers on 15 and 10. I managed to hang out on 15 and 10 and got some contacts on there, which really helped.
Yeah, I didn't get much on 10. I did get one on 50, though.
Oh, you got one on? I got one at 6 meters. That's great.
Yeah, actually, I put it today on 6 meters as well.
Oh, awesome! Yeah, I managed to snag a couple of VY0s and Victor Echo 8s. I didn't get a Victor Yankee 1. I missed out on Victor Yankee 1. I struck out on all bands on that one.
Yeah, well, there you go. Oh, you did pretty good from the sound of it. Have a good one. See you later.
Yeah, see you later, Stephen. Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ 20 meters. That big fat seagull coming to get me. CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ 20 meters. I just missed a Hotel Charlie 5 calling me. Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ 20 meters.
Echo India 3, Kilo Bravo.
Echo India 3, Kilo Bravo. Good evening, you're 5 and 9. Say again?
Echo India 3, Kilo Bravo. Sorry,
yeah, my call is Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot. Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot.
Roger, Victor Echo 9,
All right, Jim. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, the band is not very strong right now, but thanks for the call. 7-3. Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ 20 meters. Yeah, Sugar Victor 8, Italy, America. You're 5 and 9. Thank you, my friend. 7-3, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot. That's not bad. I got a Greece contact. That's good. Greece, Israel. CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ 20 meters.
That's many take you?
It's slow. It's slow.
The band is closing down as I can see from my side, over.
Yeah, it's not very good anyways, but you're still about a 5 and 3.
You are 55 now, 5 by 5.
It's good, my friend. Well, I'll make a few. I got another hour to go, then I'm gonna go home.
Yeah, well, it's 1:34 a.m. here. I'm probably going to sleep in 5 minutes or so.
All right, my friend. Well, thanks for being there today. Appreciate it. Shalom, shalom.
Thanks, mate. Bye-bye.
Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ 20 meters. And how can you complain about this, right? Sitting on the beach, playing ham radio. It's not there. Yeah. Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ 20 meters. And I don't stress over it. It's super chill now, laid back. I got 108 contacts. And if I got 1, 2, a few more, I'm good. I got my DX. I'm happy. DX is what makes me happy. CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters. Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ 20 meters. The US is just shut right down. CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ 20 meters. Like there's no contacts in the US at all right now. CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ 20 meters. But what I talked about in another video, a lot of POTA activators and just casual CQers will shut down after a 5-minute quiet band, but the band will come back. Just don't know when. CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ 20 meters. And that's when you get that nice DX station, like a Sugar Victor 8 or a 4 Zulu, or something even more exotic. CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ 20 meters.
Number 3, 1, 2, 3, Mike, Charlie, Juliet, 59.
Lima United 3, Mike, Charlie, Juliet. Thank you. 5 and 9, Emilio.
Roger, Roger. You have a big signal today. Thank you very much. You are right in log again. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now. Thank you, Emilio. 7-3, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot. Yeah, Lima uniform. Just, boom. 5 and 9. Just keep calling CQ, people. Just keep calling CQ. CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ 20 meters. And for all it's holy, stop calling CQ POTA. Just call CQ. Just call a regular CQ and spot yourself on the cluster. Just call regular CQ. Stop calling CQ parks on the air. And don't give your park number out when you call CQ. Well, do whatever you want, but I'm just telling you the way I do it. CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot. CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters from Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ 20 meters. CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ 20 meters. It is a beautiful evening out here, isn't it? CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ 20 meters. The bands are just brutally bad though. Oh my lord, are they bad. Not making too many contacts. 125 and 1.5 hours, so very, very slow tonight. CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ 20 meters.
Whiskey Delta 4, Delta Alpha November.
Whiskey Delta 4, Delta Alpha November, 5 and 9.
Good evening, buddy. 5 and 9.
Thank you, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ 20 meters. That was POTA royalty that just called me. Ooh, I got a call from a POTA royalty. Oh. Self-proclaimed POTA royalty. If you look up on, when you type them in the Hamilton Public, it comes up as POTA royalty. Self-proclaimed POTA royalty. CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ 20 meters. CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ 20 meters. CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ 20 meters.
Echo Juliet 8, Juliet Charlie Bravo.
Echo Juliet 8, Juliet Charlie Bravo. Nice signal, 5 and 9.
Yeah, beautiful audio in here. 5-9 both ways.
Thanks, Cormac. Sound good. Good to hear from you, my friend. 7-3.
Sure, 73.
Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ 20 meters. Now that Shepard's burying his bone in the sand, like Archie did. Like Archie used to do it. CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ 20 meters. The band is starting to die. The band is starting to die if it's not dead already.
Oscar Zulu 3, Victor Lima.
Oscar Zulu 3, Victor Lima, you're 5 and 9.
Thank you for 5-9. You are 5-9 in my location.
Thank you for the call, 7-3, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ 20 meters.
Hotel Charlie 5, Delta. Excuse me, X-ray.
Hotel Charlie 5, Delta X-ray, thank you, you're 5 and 9, beautiful signal.
Thank you for the 5 and 9. You're 5 and 8. It's been a little while, but nice to hear you again.
Yeah, thanks, my friend. Yeah, just working a simple quarter wave vertical on the beach tonight, so it's working remarkably well. Thank you, 7-3.
Very free. Good luck. I'll post you in the summit. Ciao, ciao.
Thank you, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ 20 meters.
Hey, Zulu 1, India Romeo.
8 Zulu 1, India Romeo. Nice to hear from you, my friend. 5 and 9.
5 and 9. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, Masalama. Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot.
Lima Alpha 1, Delta Hotel America.
Lima Alpha 1, Delta Hotel America. You're 5 and 9.
Beautiful 5 and 9. Thank you.
Thank you, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ 20 meters. You see, most of you POTA activators would have quit when the band got really rough. I just got Saudi Arabia, Norway, Ecuador. just got to keep calling CQ, folks. And use the DX clusters. Use the DX clusters to your advantage. Everybody says, oh, Stuart, you're sitting by the saltwater amplifier. What a huge advantage. Yeah, that's true. But I also know where to hunt, or where to go, how to call CQ, and where to get CQ from. And where to post myself so I get those CQ contacts, or those DX contacts. CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters. Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot. CQ 20 meters. Sugar Alpha 0, Bravo Kilo Whiskey, 5 and 9. Thank you, Stefan. Nice to get you, my friend. Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot, CQ 20 meters. All right, folks, we're all done. 8:30. Time, it's our wrap-up time, 8:30. All right, we finished with 162 QSOs. I think there was a duplicate in there in 1 hour and 57 minutes. So that's not bad given the band conditions were just terrible. But yeah, it's okay. If we look at the stats for today's outing, we hit 32 DXCC entities. So that's kind of our average. Not too many Canadian stations. Only 8, 6 from Germany, Italy, Spain. You can read the screen here. Italy, Spain, England, France, Northern Ireland. What are the ones that stand out? We got our friend Mike 4 Zulu 1 Mike Alpha from Israel. I did get a Sugar Victor 8 from Greece, which was really nice to grab. Got my friend Andrea from Malta. Where else? The Argentina was good. Saudi Arabia, another good one from Saudi Arabia. So a lot of good DX, 31 US states and only 3 provinces. So the Canadian stations weren't a lot. There weren't a lot of Canadian stations. I don't know why that was, but there just wasn't a lot of Canadian stations out there. I've noticed the Canadian involvement in Parks on the Air has dropped off drastically. A lot of guys that used to activate are no longer going out, and some are still going out, but very, very rarely now. And I just don't see the spot page full of Canadians. I've seen more Americans up here than I have Canadians in Parks on the Air this year. Not sure why that is. Maybe price of fuel here in Canada. Maybe the crappy band conditions being this far north. There's probably a lot of factors. But anyway, we finished off with 161 valid QSOs tonight. If we look at the map is pretty good for this antenna. I'll show you the antenna again. But we had a nice spray over Europe like we always do. The Saudi Arabia, Israel were nice to get. The Greece ones are nice. Got up Argentina, Brazil, Ecuador. A couple in Ecuador tonight. We got Phil in the Cayman Islands. So some good DX contacts tonight. And we got Mike in Alaska. We always going to get Mike in Alaska. And a few on the west coast of the United States. So not bad overall. I'll give the jungle antenna a thumbs up. Anyway, let me show you the station one more time for those new subscribers that haven't seen my setup here yet. Of course, I use my MacBook with Ham 2K Polo to log. There's the FTDX10, my 100 amp hour battery, my headset. In this here, I have a 50 amp hour battery. All it does is charge the phone and the laptop. If I bring my amplifier, the amplifier gets plugged into here. But when I'm not using the amplifier, I just use it to run my laptop and my phone, so I don't run out of power on those. I do have on the back of the radio the KF8 ASE PODA. They call it the PODA choke, just a low power choke. And look at that sunset behind us, eh? Pretty good tonight. Let's go over and show you this antenna here. It has one vertical element, 16.5 feet long. Goes into a binding connector. It's just a straight through. Got red and a black on it. You've probably seen lots of with the BNC connector. These got 16.5 feet counterpoise here. I have it with a zip tie at the end and then an insulator. And I repurpose these snow pegs upside down so these holes fit in there. I got these from Palomar Engineering. The DX Commander pole, my DX Engineering coax cable. The most important thing to remember with this antenna is that these counterpoises must come down at a 45-degree angle. To be most effective, they have to be 45 degrees. Don't ask me why. No, somebody's going to leave a comment. Well, why, Stuart? The Military Doctrine Handbook for Canadian military antennas says that's the way it's built. So we always follow the way it's gone. But I think that just helps. It helps. I think it helps with some local HF as well as DX. And it did that. We got a couple of EE9s close by tonight, and we got a bunch of DX. So this jungle antenna, they call it, works. Let me bring down the DX Commander mast, and I'll show you all the components that make it up. It's not a lot. 4 pieces of wire cut at 16.5 feet, and a binding post, and a BNC 259 adapter. And that's about it. Here's the components of the antenna up close for you. There's the binding post with 1 lead going out for the radiating element, 1 wire, and then 3 for the counterpoise. The BNC, the 259 adapter, the coax, and just running up the DX Commander pole, and I just taped it on the top. Simple as it is. I'll put a link to a download document that you can get from my website or from my Google Drive, the schematics of it, but it's not very difficult to make. All right, folks, I'm Stuart, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot. This may be our last activation from this great location here for a while. We heading out to Victor Echo 3 land. I may do an activation in VE5, a couple in VE6, back to VE3, VE2 before we come back to this beautiful place. So we got a big month of July planned for travel. By the time this video makes it to my YouTube channel, we'll be back. Because I'm not stupid. I don't publish my videos of where I'm at when I'm gone. They always come back after the fact. God knows who watches this stuff on YouTube, right? Can't be too sorry. Anyway, we may squeeze in one more activation from out here before we go and play another, well, I won't say activation, another portable outing. But look at this great sunset here from St. Thomas to Kent here in New Brunswick. We're going to pack up and get out of here. And we'll say 7-3. See you guys in another video. Hope you guys enjoyed the jungle antenna. Again, don't forget to click the link in the pinned comment for the download. And we'll see you guys next time. I'm Stuart. Thanks to everybody who contacted tonight. Thanks to all the great DX out there. I really appreciate you all calling me. Really proves that the stuff that I work on sometimes works well without spending a fortune. And oh yeah, how can I forget our contact with the POTA royalty? Oh my God! Dun, 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 dun. Play the King theme here. Dun, 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 dun. Remember that margarine commercial? Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, POTA royalty called us tonight too. Self-proclaimed POTA royalty. They say no kings, eh? Well, POTA has no kings, right? I don't know. It just rubs me the wrong way that people see themselves and try to put themselves above others that way. Anyway, who cares? I'm out of here. See you guys next video.